Hi guys, welcome back to my channel ArtsyPutsy with me Putsy, and for today's video I'm going to do sort of like a wish list and anti-haul at the same time. So it's going to be called, I think, wish list and dump list. So if you want to know the product that I'm going to put into my wish list and dump list, just keep on watching. So I know my makeup is like very bold and glamorous. If you want to see the tutorial of this makeup look I'm wearing right here, I'm going to link the video down below and also up here. So basically, what is wish list and dump list? I don't know if this should be called dump list, but if you have any suggestion for me, please do. I just think it kind of resonate with each other. I don't know. I just think wish list and dump list kind of sounds better together. Like it kind of match, it kind of works together, so I don't know. But basically, the products that are going to be on my wish list is the products that if I ever have the money for them, I will definitely try to buy them. But the products that are going to be in my dump list is basically the product that no matter how much money I have, I will probably never buy them, just because maybe it doesn't work for me or it's not a good quality, or I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean that the product is bad, but it just means that it's just not the product for me, you know? So I'm not trying to bash anything, any company. Even if I list the products from one brand into the dump list, that doesn't mean that I don't like the brand, because sometimes even when I love the brands, there are going to be one or two products that I just didn't like, and it's just not the right product for me. So yeah, let's jump into the list. And I'm also going to put the picture right here so you can see the product that I mentioned, so I don't have to show you the picture from my phone. So the first makeup item that is going to be in my wish list is from E.L.F, and it's the Matte for Matte 4 eyeshadow palette, and it's called the Pop eyeshadow palette. And I never tried the E.L.F Matte for Matte eyeshadow. I am currently ordering the Matte for Matte 2 eyeshadow palette, which is full of warm tone eyeshadow. A lot of people raves about them. It's probably always been top 5 or top 10 or best of products video I've seen from a lot of different YouTubers. So that means the eyeshadow palette is amazing, and especially for the price. 10 pen eyeshadow palette, and it is $10, so that means $1 for one eyeshadow. Like the name suggests, Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette. I think it will be a good all-around product to throw in your purse, because the packaging itself is quite sleek. It's very small, compact, and it has a mirror. But the Pop one is amazing because it's full of this crazy color, and like the name suggests, it looks like a jewel tone. It's not like a very bright rainbow color, it's a little bit more deeper, looks like a jewel. And from what I've seen on the market right now, so many different eyeshadow palettes from different brands just constantly came out with a very warm eyeshadow palette. I mean, I love warm eyeshadow, I love my modern renaissance eyeshadow palette, but I think it's a little bit overdone at this point, because every single brand come out with a very warm tone eyeshadow palette. And I think it's time for them to change it up a little bit. And E.L.F come out with this amazing, bright, colorful eyeshadow palette at the right time, because no one really does that at this time of year, especially because it's still like fall and winter time. And I think it's a right move from them, and I really want them because the color is amazing. I think it's, even if you don't like colorful eyeshadow, if you want to have one, I think this is the right way to go, because it's affordable, it's E.L.F, and it's amazing quality. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as good as the original Matte for Matte or the Matte for Matte 2, but if it's as good as the rest of the Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette, I think this will be an amazing palette all around. So yeah, that's definitely go into my wish list, even though it's only $10, but sometimes I don't have that kind of money to just buy makeup constantly. So yeah. So the first one that is going to be in my dump list or reject list, since we mentioned a very affordable brand before, I'm going to also mention an affordable brand, which is Colourpop, and it's their Luster Dust Loose Highlighter. I was so close at getting those, like all of them, when it was on sale, you know, like a Cyber Monday, and I was thinking about getting the Luster Dust, but I've seen a lot of videos reviewing the products. I think it's an amazing product. The color itself is gorgeous. It kind of looks like very shimmer and metallic and a little bit glittery maybe, but it looks gorgeous on the skin. It's very, very blinding and pigmented. And that kind of scares me because I never really worked with loose highlighter before, and it really scares me because I just really got into the highlighter craze for like past month or two. I think it's not a very beginner friendly, especially for me. I just think this isn't the right product for me. But I think the product itself is amazing. It's very affordable. So if you really like a blinding highlighter, I think that one is going to be amazing for you. But personally, besides the fact that it is a loose highlighter, I also think it will kind of emphasize the textures on my face because I have a lot of textures on my face, and I just scared that it's going to highlight them. Because the second product on my wish list is the new Fenty Beauty lipstick, which is the Mademoiselle lipstick. She always killed it with the packaging. The packaging looks amazing, and I love geometric shape, and my favorite shape is actually a hexagon, and all of her packaging is hexagonal, which makes me kind of mad because I love them so much that I wish it was mine. I wish it was my idea, but I don't know, the packaging looks amazing and the color itself looks crazy. I think it's like a very matte lipstick, and the color looks, I don't know, there's a variety of colors. There's more nude, more bold red and pinks, and there's also very bright crazy color like purple, like a lilac, and greens and blue. I really want to try them, at least one or two, because I don't know, it's the packaging looks good just to display and to look at, and then the product itself I think is very pigmented. I don't know, I have to see like some lip swatches, and it's a very matte lipstick, and I love a very matte lipstick. I just love matte lipstick, and I think that one is pretty matte. The product I'm going to mention, which is on my dump list or reject list, is face mask. The two of them is kind of similar, so I'm just going to put them in one. The first one is the Too Faced glitter face mask, and the second one is the Glam Glow glitter mask. Both of them are face masks, and both of them are glittery. I don't know why you would want to put on a glitter face mask on your face. You know, let them sit on your face for 20 minutes or so and rinse them off. You know how glitter works. It sticks on your skin. I don't know, I just imagine when you try to wash them off your face, the glitter will stick to your face. I don't know if it's going to stick or not, but just imagine of putting that much glitter into my face kind of scares me. And also because I have a lot of deep-pitted acne scars, I just kind of imagine all the glitters will stuck into my scars, acne scars and pores, and it will really hard to take off. So I don't know why they think about putting glitters into face mask. I mean, it looks amazing actually, but it's not very practical, I think. The next product that are going to be on my wish list is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I know it's not a new product, but they have a lot of new shades, which is really amazing. Like specifically the blue one, I really want them. I don't have any Stila liquid eyeshadow, so I don't know if I'm going to like them or not, but I have great things about them, so I probably will. And I don't know, I have a thing for a liquid metallic eyeshadow. I don't know, I just really like them. And Colourpop should take notes because they are, in the beginning, Colourpop is full of very colorful, pop of color. But now they mainly come up with bronze, reds, golds, brown. So I think they should really expand their range and come up with some really cool color, because I will definitely buy them instead of the Stila one, because the Colourpop is like $7 and the Stila one is like 20 something dollars. But the Stila one, the blue one, still will be on my wish list. So because we just talk about like a liquid metallic product, I'm going to mention another liquid glittery shimmery metallic product, and it's from KKW Cosmetic, which is owned by Kim Kardashian West. I don't know, I never really intrigued or interested in any of her products, not because I hate her or anything. I don't dislike the product because I don't like Kim, but because it's just not really interesting to me, especially this specific collection, which is the ultralight beams. They have like a set of liquid glittery liquid highlight and a loose powder, like a loose highlighter. I don't, you know that I'm not going to get a loose highlighter. If I want one, I will just go out and buy the Colourpop instead, instead of the KKW one. And I don't know, it's just not the right product for me because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of both of them, like the liquid and the powder, and it's quite expensive and it's a very small product. Still, another liquid highlighter, liquid shimmery thing is the Cover FX Shimmer Fails. I think this is like a liquid eyeshadow as well, just like the Stila one and the Colourpop one, but this one is a little bit more on the sheer side. It seems like more of an eyeshadow topper than an eyeshadow. I think the Stila one looks amazing for like a glittery eyeliner, or after you put on eyeshadow you kind of want to top them off to give the look a more shimmery metallic look. You can do that. Even though it's very sheer, I still really interested in this particular product because it looks very shimmery and glittery. I don't know. I just really have a thing for liquid eyeshadow that are very glittery and metallic. Yeah. So the next one that are going to be on my reject or dump list is also from Cover FX, but it's their glitter drops. This is like their custom cover drops or their liquid highlighter, more of a metallic highlighting product, but they will come up with something similar, but it's a glitter drop, so basically full of glitters. And I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of them. I don't really like a very glittery highlight, so I'm not going to be able to put them on my cheeks. And maybe it's only will look amazing for your body, but it's an expensive product, so I don't really want to spend my money on something that I know just not right for me. And this one is a very gorgeous collection, but I don't think it's going to be their permanent collection. I think this will be a limited edition, so even though I want them, it's going to be on my wish list. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on them. And it's the Too Faced Gold Collection, Chocolate Gold Collection. They have eyeshadow palette, which is their chocolate gold bar palette. They also have like a very highlighting chocolate bar. It looks like the packaging is amazing. The product looks gorgeous. It's amazing. They also have a chocolate gold bronzer, melted gold lip gloss. That's the only one I'm not really interested in because I'm not a very big lip glosses kind of girl. I don't really like lip gloss in general, so the packaging is amazing, but it looks very gold, like a very bright yellow gold, and I don't think it will look good on me personally, and I don't think I'm going to use them all that much. So that's the one I don't really interested in. They kill it with their packaging. It looks amazing. It looks very glamorous, but the product itself looks very promising. The bronzer looks like a nice bronzer shade, even though I don't really like a very shimmery or glittery bronzer. I like more of a matte bronzer anyway, so but that one still looks very amazing. The packaging, I love that. The highlighter, the packaging is 10 out of 10 or maybe like 11 out of 10. And the eyeshadow palette, finally they came up with something fun and amazing because their latest chocolate bar releases is just not really great. I think for me, I like to buy a palette. When I see them, I get very excited and a lot of inspirations hit me. But with the white chocolate bar palette, I don't really get any inspiration, like it doesn't intrigue me at all. But when I see the gold chocolate bar palette, I actually like the color selection. They have bronzy gold shades, but they also have pops of color like blue, purple, pink, silver, like that kind of glittery teal. It's a very glamorous eyeshadow palette. It's very metallic and glittery, and they also have a light bone color to highlight your brow bone or just to set your lid if you have fair skin. And there's two matte crease shades, which is amazing, and there's also black. So all around, the eyeshadow palette is incredible, and it's definitely on my wish list, even though I don't think I will ever buy them if this is a limited edition palette, but if not, it's on my list, definitely. So the next one is a foundation, and it's not going to be on my wish list because first of all, it's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now I know I really want to try NARS. I don't own any product from NARS, and I know NARS is a very amazing brand. I just don't want to buy them. I'm not really interested in them because it's a natural radiant foundation, and I like more of a matte foundation because I have a very oily skin, so I think this will be too dewy or too radiant for me. I don't know if that's foundation going to match an oily skin. Just for that reason alone, I'm not going to buy them, and I need a very matte foundation. Even the Maybelline Fit Me and the L'Oreal Pro Matte still looks oily on my skin after 4 or 6 hours. So imagine me using a radiant foundation. I don't know, it scares me. But if I see someone who has oily skin love this foundation, maybe I'll give it a try. But for now, I don't think I'm going to buy them. And the next one on my wish list is actually not a makeup, but it has a correlation to makeup. It's the Makeup Geek Big Magnetic Palette. I don't remember what it's called, but this is what the palette looks like. I don't have any single shadows, and I don't have any Z palette or anything like that, but I really want to buy a single shadow, at least from Colourpop or something. And if I ever want to buy a single shadows, this is the palette that I want my eyeshadows in. It's not a cardboard. I don't know what it's made. It looks like it has a very high quality. It looks expensive. I like the color of the metal thing, you know, the rim, and it has a clear top, so you can see every single shades on your palette, and it has a magnetic closure, and I think it will be great to travel with. So the Maybelline the City Kids, I don't really interested in that palette for some reason. I really want their Maybelline City Mini palette because they have amazing color selection, but with this one, it's like the white chocolate bar palette from Too Faced. The color selection just looks very muted and pastel-y. It's like, I don't know, it looks like more spring colors, but I don't know, it's full of shimmery, glittery. The color selection just not for me. I don't really like to put on those range of colors on me personally. So I think if you have fair to light skin, the palette will look amazing. Just from first impressions, when I see them, I don't know, it doesn't excite me. The next product on my wish list is the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. The All Nighter foundation has been on my wish list since forever, and I haven't bought them, but I really want to buy them in 2018, and I think I will probably thinking about getting the foundation alongside with the concealer. And from the reviews I've seen, at least from Kathleen Light's video, even though she has dry skin, she actually likes them. The foundation, it's more on the matte side. It has a full coverage. For some reasons, I still love them. So I think if Kathleen, who has dry skin, loves them, I think I will love them too. And it's supposed to be matte. So the next one is an eyeshadow palette from Kat Von D, and it is the Metal Matte Mini palette. It's basically the same shade, but you have a variety of metal and matte. When I see the palette, I don't think I'm going to be able to create a lot of different looks, but for everyday basis, I think you can create I don't know, I think you can only create like 5 looks with this. Same shades but 2 different finishes. If I want to have an eyeshadow palettes with the same concept, I'd rather buy the NYX palette instead. The NYX Ultimate palette, I think that's what it's called. They basically have like 4 or 5 shades with 3 different finishes. They have matte, satin, and metallic finish, I think. I'm going to put the picture here. It's Kat Von D. It will be expensive. It's a high-end brand. So if you don't want to spend that much money, but you want to have an eyeshadow palette with similar concept, just get the NYX one instead. And it seems like NYX one has a pretty good quality. So yeah, the last product on my wish list is the Kylie's lipstick. I don't know, I love lipstick. If I have to pick one, I also love eyeshadow, but I love lipstick more. And if I have to pick one makeup item, it's definitely lipstick. And I think it's time for her to come out with classic lipstick because she's known for her lips and lipstick. I just really want to try the formula. Maybe if I ever buy them, I will only buy like 1 or 2 because it seems like it has a cream or satin finish. I think it's more like a cream lipstick, and I like more matte lipstick. I don't really have a lot of cream lipsticks anyway. Most of my lipsticks are matte, and if I do like them, maybe I will get a lot more, but for now only 1 are going to my wish list. I don't know what shade, but I'm only interested to try at least 1. But the Kylie's product that I definitely never going to buy is the infamous Kylie's brush set. Man, this is $360. It's in a roll set. I don't know what she was thinking when she come out with this. I know it's a natural bristles, but you can still produce an amazing natural bristles brushes with a little bit lower price range, I think. $360 for makeup brush is crazy. I don't know, from the pictures I've seen, they don't look like a $300 something brush set. I mean, for 300 something, I would expect the sets come in a very fancy box. Like, do you remember the Jaclyn Hill's favorite brushes collection with Morphe? She put the brushes into this very sturdy packaging like a box, so when you travel the brushes won't damage because it's protected. It's in a very sturdy hard hard box packaging. If you use a roll like that, I don't think you can be able to retain its quality and its shape when you're traveling. Yes, it will protect the bristles, but it won't protect them from any impact from other things, And from the reviews I've seen, the handle itself seems kind of hollow, so they don't feel like heavy, and for that amount of money, I would expect something that feels expensive. I never really pick them up with my own hands, but if they really feels hollow, you can get the E.L.F brush set instead. Funny enough, E.L.F come out with a whole silver brush sets in a roll, I think last month or 2 months ago. Like, E.L.F actually come out with similar products before Kylie's brushes line, and it looks kind of similar. I know it's not the same bristles, it's a synthetic brushes, the E.L.F one, but it looks kind of similar. The rolls looks kind of similar, and the handle also silver. So if you want to have silver brushes, get the E.L.F one instead. I know E.L.F produce a pretty good quality brushes, especially for the price, and I think for the whole sets it's only $35. It's like 10 times cheaper than the Kylie's brush sets. So yeah, that's a good alternative for you. But I'm not trying to hate on Kylie, but I really do hope she learned her lesson, because so many people really come at her, hate on this brushes line. I hope it will open up her eyes a little bit more and she will come up with something amazing or as good, but please lower the price a little bit. So that's it. Those are the products that I put onto my wish list and I put onto the reject or dump list. I hope if you see this, you won't see this video as me bashing on the products and the company. It's just me not liking the products and I think the products won't work for me, but it doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So if you like them, please don't get offended. I don't know, I love to see this kind of video, like an anti-haul video or the wishlist video, just to give me a little bit more opinion about, you know, whether or not buying the products. And yeah, I hope it helps, and I hope this video is kind of somewhat interesting. And if you do like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below, what are the products you are thinking on buying and what are the products you just definitely not going to buy. I really want to know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Basically just, but this one is a little bit more on the sheer Kylie's brush set, the infamous